Go poof, just like that. Facebook guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you, man? Happy Wednesday, Thanksgiving, turkey stuff. Hope you guys had a good Wednesday. Past couple, 3 days have been a marathon. And I have fulfilled my duties. I wear the medals of honor for thousands and thousands of things that make people happy. So I'm happy about it. I'm looking at all my paperwork saying, okay, where do I start? Because I got sucked into it the past couple, 3 days. Honestly, I can say it wholeheartedly. I got sucked into the atmosphere of stress. I got sucked in the atmosphere of anger, I got resentment, dwelling. Dwelling could be one of the words I'm going to talk about tonight. Yes, indeed. And I I think everybody says, oh, Jerry, I'm not so good. I'm practicing every day. That's a good thing. You got to keep practicing this transformational change every day. And sometimes your surroundings are not conducive to who you are. So what do? I shut up. I just totally be quiet, get my day done, do what I have to do. But the sad thing is, even when you do that, you're still feeling the vibrations of the whole atmosphere in general. And if any of you know what I do, and it's a lot of chaos. And honestly, I wasn't the customers this year. It was the people. The employees were losing their shit. Everybody was losing their shit this year. I don't know why. Maybe it was, what's going on at store level. I don't know. But I took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. And I was spoon-fed that shit. And I'm glad that it all came out okay. But just so that you guys know, I'm just as human as you, man. I just understand the ramifications of staying in that state of mind of dwelling and anger and resentment. It's not conducive to where you want to go. So why hold on to it? And if it keeps coming like it was the past couple of days, just keep telling yourself, okay, it's going to be all right, man. The better you talk to yourself, the better you bring to yourself. Let's get that a national day of. It's pretty ironic. It's National Cake Day. Great. Right next to that, National Obesity Day. Not even going to go there. But also on a good note, it's National Good Grief Day. I had to look that up. And I said, oh, wow. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's Charles Schultz's birthday. He was 1922 to the year 2000, I think. Due to math, guy lived a long, great life. He knew his purpose early on, and I like that. But the problem is that by age 15, he knew. The guy was already drawing remnants of Picasso's. I mean, he was a cartoonist. He was amazing. But World War II brought him in. And you would have thought that would have destroyed him. No, the minute he got out in 45, by 1947, he was already making cartoon. He introduced it to a whole new level, and therefore, boom, Peanuts is there. Indeed, we all struggle, man. We all go through this life, and we're all forced into situations where we don't want to go. With a clear path of intention, holding this word, resonance. Remember that word. Holding that word resonance, understanding how it works, will determine where you are going to go. And out of the quote box tonight, we shape our dwellings. And afterwards, our dwellings shape us. I love that. Churchill, kudos to you, man. I'm getting back to my point. What is this thing? I mean, a couple of days ago, actually it was several days ago, I picked up Victoria from work, which is fine. She was kind of shaken up. I said, what happened? She goes, a man collapsed on the dock tonight, and I had to witness it, and apparently, sadly, the man passed away. He had a cardiac issue and passed away. Now I'm going to have PTSD. I said, Tori, no. I said, first off, acknowledge the fact that you helped somebody. I mean, she actually broke the rules to get this man help because, and any of you guys know FedEx, it's a vast facility. It's huge. I mean, it took the EMTs 20 minutes to get there. And by her calling them and directing them and telling them where to go, really helped them get to it while the other employees kind of helped with CPR and that kind of thing. But sadly, he didn't make it. But immediately she put a category on it. And this is the problem with what we have today. Charles Schultz didn't put a category on going to war and seeing all the atrocities and and that he had a purpose in life, and he came back. He said, look, this is what I'm going to do. To get past anything before you start dwelling in something is that clear path. Understanding what you want to do. Because understanding what you want to do, like me every day, I know wholeheartedly what I'm doing and know what I want to do, relevance to America's Mentor and my dream with it. You have that kind of fortitude. Life is going to start bringing that to you. Indeed, we're going to have days that are chaotic, days, plural, that are definitely chaotic. But it's up to you to make the choice. It's up to you to keep that thought and that fire burning, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody else. I mean, the World War II veterans who came home, government gave them a highway bill, all these things to get back to work ASAP. I mean, they didn't screw around. They really wanted them to get right back on track and start building the country. You can follow that same fortitude with yourself. You don't necessarily need somebody's help. You need wisdom. You need knowledge about yourself to understand your triggers, what hurts, what helps, and follow that path every day. Yes, you can avoid it, like I tried the past 3 days. And I respect my employees and the people I work with. They're phenomenal people. You're dealing with thousands of people every single week. I get it. I mean, to me, the best way for me is to keep my friggin' mouth shut, do my best, at my best, to be my best, as best as I can. Now, did I say best enough? Indeed. Because what you dwell upon, indeed, you bring upon. And Dr. Bruce Lipton had a great thought about that. Remember I mentioned, remember there were resonance. Because resonance basically happens when an external force, like a sound wave or another vibration, has a frequency that matches the object's natural frequency. I underscore natural frequency because we've been conditioned to stress out. Honestly, you really think about it. We've been conditioned to take things like an event and attach a label. Therefore, we get medicine and all these other things in life, when really understand that if you understand what's going on in your life, you understand what kind of energy you're emitting. A natural frequency is your conditioned thought process creating that frequency. Transformation is just you changing that natural, that taking the unnatural, in essence, to a natural feeling. And to me, by doing that repetitiously, really working on my feelings, my fears and anxieties, I mean, literally they've all gone by the wayside because repetitiously I installed new beliefs. I have the power and you have the power. We all have the power to change what we are to where we want, to what we want to be. Don't ever let life tell you that you can't. I mean, this is what puts people in that mental loop, in that trap, in that friggin' hamster wheel, knowing that, oh, there's something wrong with me. Yeah, there might be something wrong with you, but there's something right with you as well. You got to look in the mirror and you got to understand how special you are. Or, I mean, how unique. There's nobody else like you, man. Nobody else like me. But we all have the same capabilities and possibilities if we open the door. The veterans from World War II had that option. They had a clear path. I mean, the boom in the 50s was amazing. It made probably a third of this nation literally in a decade. Because these guys had a true purpose and a passion to get back to work. Whereas now, if you notice, and nothing against veterans, I mean, I wish I could have been a veteran. I tried to, but I couldn't. They wouldn't allow me because of a health thing that I had that sadly was restricted. But from World War II, these guys came back very thankful to be alive for what they saw. And what did they do? They moved forward and they built amazing lives for themselves. The other wars after that were more kind of ostracized, which it doesn't make sense. That's why you saw the increases of the mortality rates of the veterans compared to World War II. I love the fact, I'm going to digress here, but on the same topic. And I'll talk about depression to go with that, because it'll manifest more into that if you keep dwelling into that. Back in the 70s and 80s, and I remember watching this on the news a lot, Israel was getting bombed continuously. I mean, from the neighboring countries it's surrounded by. What they did was put a big middle finger in the face of the terrorists by rebuilding the same place exactly the way it was and bringing people back in again. They didn't wait and do all of course they mourned. They did their rituals and so on and so forth, but they wouldn't let it take over their belief system. They wouldn't let terror terrorize them. Your life can be the same way if you really understand what's going on. Yeah, I know tomorrow is Thanksgiving. We can be thankful. Yeah, but the 364 other days, this is what I'm talking about as well. Thanksgiving is indeed special. You see family members. Why can't you see family members on other times as well? I mean, you're not limited here. Don't let a holiday ritual limit you from being your best self. Be thankful every day. And resonate that kind of energy every day, because life is going to give you, indeed, more of that. So Dr. Bruce Lipton said these amazing, amazing words. And this is what kept me in line the past couple, 3 days. It really did, because I had to wait. I had to reaffirm to myself, this is going to be all right. Don't get into that state of mind. And there's nothing wrong with coaching yourself. You have to coach yourself. You can't watch meatballs like me all day long and other people. You have to do it for yourself. You can get the information, but if you use the information, which is most important, it's going to help you. Everything is vibration. This is what he said. Indeed, we all know this. People who watch me are into and understanding the sciences and quantum sciences behind evolution of self. Everything is vibration. You put out a good vibration. The only thing that can respond to a good vibration is a good vibration. I'm going to put a big duh right next to that. Indeed, bad vibrations are on a different frequency. They don't mix each other. So you can't, this is why people think, why is this happening to me? Because on the inside, your resonance on the inside is not conducive to the outside world. And you're attracting all the bad because that's how you're feeling on the inside. When you realize nothing is happening to you, it's created by you. That's the epiphany that really helped me in life, because when I realized I was the magnet, I was the source, I was everything that I was attracting in my life. So when I would go on these tangents like I did mentally for the past couple of days, I had to remind myself, do you want to keep attracting more situations like that? Or people that are just not in line with your thoughts and your feelings in life? That to me woke me the hell up. Because William Blake said, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, there God is dwelling too. What is he talking about with God? Creation. The more you stay in that dwelling state of what is going on in your life, or it's the holiday season, I'm so depressed. Indeed, you're right. You've created a category, a title, and you wear that badge with honor. All you can manifest from that is more of that. That's how beautiful and perfect the universe is. You change your energy, you change your destiny. I mean, repetitive, redundant? No, but indeed, it's how it's done. It's the repetitiveness of you installing a new program into your computer system. And from that, the unnatural, like I said before, becomes natural. I've noticed a lot of fears are going on in my life, and a lot of this and a lot of that, just by repetitiously reassuring myself with the thoughts and the beliefs that I want to install. A computer, it takes 10 seconds to upload a new program. The mind can take days, months, or years to reprogram. It's an immense faculty of neurons and proton. I mean, everything you can imagine up there. So don't get intimidated by it. Be inspired by it. Know that new neural pathways can be installed, but you have to start the process. You got to keep feeding it. You stop feeding a plant, it dies. You stop feeding your mind, it goes cold. It just stays in the old belief patterns, thoughts, and feelings every day. Therefore, life can only give you more of that. So there was a great message about depression, and they had this guy on there on a reel. I didn't get the name. I apologize, but it is so relevant, because when you start attaching a title to what's going on in your life, you start creating a bigger book. So what kind of book you want to write? I mean, what kind of title are you? Do you want to create in your life? These are the questions that I've always asked myself. Do I want a book of pity, or do I want a book of prosperity? I'll take the prosperity any day, because when I started writing the prosperity book about my life, in other words, everything around me, not necessarily monetary, but health-wise and everything about me. I mean, life literally started to change and evolve right in front of me. And indeed, there's going to be days where the old belief system, it's going to kick back in like it has been the past 3 days, but don't get discouraged about it. I didn't get discouraged about it. Indeed, repetitiously, I was dwelling in what these people were saying, how they were feeling. Sadly, yes. But the good thing is you can think about something, but it's how you feel about what you're thinking about that's relevant. If it really gets you crazy and gets you angry, it definitely hit a sweet spot per se, and I say that in the wrong way, because that is just gonna keep going on and on and on. Your job, our job, my job is to get out of that state of mind. Indeed, okay, you can be thankful. It's Thanksgiving. Change your mind to it. We have this ability to change our program. You get into the feeling of thankfulness, gratitude. Yeah, I know it's so passé, but it's powerful, man. It's powerful. You keep practicing that every day, you're going to change your whole structure of thinking. Therefore, your physicality is going to change from it. That alone should inspire the hell out of you. But this is what they say. Now I'll let you guys go enjoy your Thanksgiving Eve. You're marinating and prepping for all the family members. Sadly, on my end, Mom is in the hospital. We're not really going to celebrate tomorrow personally per se. But I said, Mom, don't worry about it, man. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. We're going to have turkey when you get out of the hospital. It's not a big deal. So don't take a ritual as a lifestyle. Create your own lifestyle and a ritual from that. So they had this, and I'll let you guys go. Enjoy your Wednesday. Is it? I didn't even check. Is it even Wednesday? I didn't even know. Don't even know. And this is powerful because it just talks about labels. Indeed. Think about this. If you had a message, this is what the reporter was asking this person. If you had a message to the world, what would that message be? This is powerful. If you're depressed, get out of it as fast as you can. Find your source of happiness, whatever that is, and follow down that path. You know what depressed means? Not depression. Depressed means low in spirit. And spirit, energy, vibration, you raise that. You get out of that as soon as possible. And any situation that is not conducive to where you want to go. People have this thing, I'm going to persevere. Persevere to what? You can't fight something. I mean, you fight something, you're either going to quit or you're going to lose. There's never a winner in fighting something. And that goes with anything in life. I mean, granted, it's my belief system, but it had benefited me so well. When you let go of this obstacle in front of you, it frees you. So give yourself the gift this Thanksgiving. Indeed, be thankful. I mean, have a prosperous mindset. Keep reinstalling those beliefs into your mindset, no matter what your outside world is telling you, because right at that very second, it's not what's going on the inside. That comes later. Remember that. People want instantaneous change. The powerful change starts in here. It attracts the forces out there. Then the reality starts evolving and taking shape. That's why they call it synchronicities and or coincidences in life. You're working with yourself. Remember, nobody's going to come to save you. They can't. I'm sorry. I thought of that. Somebody save me. No, meatball. You got to save yourself. You have to save yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to understand that you have the power. Life is just a reflection. It's you pushed out. Remember that. I'll say it again. Your life is just you pushed out. In other words, emotionally, spiritually, in all facets of your being. And life is just responding to that. To me, that's an awesome wake-up call. It was for me many moons ago. But I had to keep practicing because the old belief system kept kicking in. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You'll never have this. You'll never meet that. You've always been in poverty. And guess what? I just kept remanifesting that back then. To me, the turning point was, wait, all I got to do is just keep practicing this new life on the inside and life's going to start evolving around that? Yes. That's how easy it is. But you have to keep doing it. And you're going to watch how the people that got in the way move, how obstacles move, all these things. But you have to keep pointing the magnet in the right direction. You have to keep focusing on it as best you can, because with better focus, a better vision, a better feeling. You can't just think about something randomly and it's going to pop up. How you feel about what you think about is what you're going to bring about. So remember those words. If you're depressed, get out of it as fast as you can. If you're in a situation that makes you feel bad, try to get away from it as fast as you can, no matter what it is. I'm not going to tell you what to get away from. It's totally up to you. But if it doesn't feel right, it can never be right. If that's any indication of what's going to happen in your life, you keep following that same path of not feeling right, you're going to keep getting more of not feeling right. It's you make, I'm scared. Well, yeah, we're all scared sometimes. Indeed, change is scary, but not changing is scarier. Because not changing, you become your own self-fulfilling prophecy. There's nobody to blame but yourself, guys. So happy Wednesday to you. As always, I hope this helped. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, # America's Mentor on friggin' YouTube. Guys, thank you, man. Just subscribers have jumped on YouTube dramatically, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Enjoy your day tomorrow. I mean, make tomorrow the starting point, man. You deserve all you desire in life. I mean, you want to use Thanksgiving as a launching pad of your gratitude and your abundance about life, and you practice those kinds of thoughts and feelings every day. Wait, watch by Christmas. Watch after that. I mean, your life is going to evolve even better, but the choice is literally and utterly up to you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.